Yeah, my lord,
Yes.
need to mention an urgent matter. But this is a tender floated by the railway authorities. Lord, after the price bid has been opened, it transpires that Lord is the right hand is trying to give a contract to the left hand, and that's how we are agreed. We have been described as L2, but L1 Lord does not qualify the essential conditions which has been laid down in the tender. This is the work order can be issued any day. If your lordship is kind enough to list the matter tomorrow, Lord.
Why not move the vacation bench?
Lord, by that time the work order would be issued. Because if we could wait for the next 3 days, Lord, I would have sought that leave.
Prior to the vacation, it's absolutely impossible.
Lord, kindly consider, Lord, we have made a representation also. Kindly, Lord, take it up. If your lordship feels that the matter can't be taken up before the vacation, the lordship will grant us leave to move the vacation.
Day after tomorrow,
Much okay.
serve notice.
Much okay.
May I have your lordship's kind leave to move this urgent application Thursday? Why I tell your lordship what is the urgency? My lord, the state of West Bengal has framed on Monday. It was signed. It was gazetted yesterday that the persons whose appointments were terminated by the Supreme Court as tainted for Group C, Group D, they have been allowed to give a monthly salary of 25,000 only to those. But we are the deprived section, and if it is not moved, my lord, the right will accrue in their favor. Entire thing will be in fractured. 25,000 every month, especially
The division bench's order is there, isn't it?
No, my lord, it's a new scheme that 25,000
New scheme.
just to give, nothing else, my lord. It is not an otherwise I would not have disturbed.
When?
Say at
Thursday.
top, my lord, as urgent.
Yes, urgent.
There's an urgency in my matter which I would.
Please wait.
So may I have my lord's leave to mention a matter to be listed as urgent motion, but only seeking against the railway, my lord. Same orders as my lords have been passing, my lord. But the only difficulty is 21st is the last day, my lord. I have been trying.
Last date for what?
For closing of my stall, my lord. The conversion period has not been granted to me under the MPS Railway Board circulars, and that all that I'm beseeching my lords is that my lords have been passing orders, sending the writ petitions to the senior division railway commissioner, commercial manager. The same prayers I would be beseeching, my lord. But tomorrow they have all been served, my lord. I've given them a notice also that whenever it commences, but tomorrow would be because tomorrow is
Day after tomorrow.
But tomorrow is the 21st. If it's so.
Day after tomorrow.
Obliged. Deeply obliged.
Notice to be served.
Yes, but served upon everybody. Once again, else.
My lord, item number 1491, my lord, I'm praying for withdrawal of the matter. My lord, kindly, my lord.
Why withdrawal?
My lord, because it has become infructuous. The prayer which we had asked for, my lord, the department has already heard our prayer and it has granted.
1491?
My lord.
Combined list?
Yes,
monthly list?
My lord.
Are you the on record?
My lord.
Very well. Record an order. Give your name. Please wait. Record an order. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that the grievance of the petitioner has already been redressed. The petitioner prays for dismissal of the writ petition. Stop. In view of such submission, the writ petition stands dismissed. Yes.
Grateful, your lord.
Give.
My lords, kindly to mention item number 631 and 635, my lords, monthly list, my lord. The urgency is that, my lord, fraud circular, writ petition is pending, my lord. Pendency of the writ petition, my lord, I've been declared as fraud without giving me access to any of the documents that I've asked for, my lord. I'm only praying, my lord, if I filed 2 cans, my lord, bringing on record the subsequent facts of quashing of the fraud declarations, my lord. If it kindly be kept on Thursday, my lord, prayer for short service, my lord. So, I'm grateful.
Actually, may I be permitted to mention item number 137 in your lordship's list? If it's a tender matter, the work order is going to be issued. Lordship, it's an IOCL matter where the tender has been issued. We were the successful bidders. There was another successful bidder. It's relating to plying of trucks from Bengal to Sikkim. Lordship, the work orders are liable to be issued anytime. We have given a notice. Immediately we give the notice. They start trying to issue the work orders. We file the writ. It's before your lordship. But there is some urgency because of the
item number
137, my lord, in your lordship's list.
137 daily list day after tomorrow. Upgrade as urgent motion.
I'm grateful.
Notice to be served.
Yes, ma'am.
Under compelling.
Now this slip will not be required.
Under compelling circumstances, my lord, actually, my lord, the urgency is that from Friday, fair is to be organized. We have made an application before the SDO, but same is pending, my lord. Kindly, if you lord,
And when was this application for fair made, and what is the fair about?
fair is a trade fair, my lord. For last 10 years, these petitioners are organizing the trade fair, my lord.
So why on that particular date? Can be any day?
So from Friday, it is starting, my lord.
Why? What is so special on Friday?
From Friday onwards, my lord, for a span of 7 days, we will be organizing the fair, my lord.
Wait, as and when permission is granted.
Permission has been, my lord, application has been made, my lord. Kindly, if your lordship takes up on.
Permission has not been granted.
Permission has not been granted, my lord. That is the.
As and when permission is granted, you conduct the fair.
Because
You
this
come to
particular
report to
time,
the.
my lord, no, this particular time, my lord, it has been.
Why?
Because it is an educational fair along with a trade fair, this thing, my lord.
What is to be done? File it in the department.
My lord, kindly takes it up on Thursday at any time, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, it will become infructuous, my lord.
Cannot be helped.
My lord, I said,
With
staff notice.
so many education fairs going on, no use. Yes.
My lord,
Yes.
After the leads to excise has been rejected despite
No upgradation.
approval of the
No upgradation. Yes.
Lordship, may I be permitted to mention item number 97, Lordship?
For what?
I have purchased the property from the bank, but bank is not removing the movable articles last 2 years, and the borrowers and the
Prior 2 days prior to the vacation, please don't mention. Yes.
My lord, may I be permitted to mention a matter for correction, my lord?
What is the correction?
Correction was the ruling was sought under Surrogacy Regulation Act. My lord, it has gone down as
ART Act. All right, let me see. Let me see.
The second paragraph, my lord. Respondent number 4 clinic, it has been, it has gone down in the order as respondent number 4 clinic. That also has to be corrected, my lord.
Will be.
It's not a party in the writ petition, my lord.
Clinic is not the party in the writ petition. 16th of May.
A similar order passed in item 143, 143, 234, and therefore it has overlapped.
But then Shamuli Shah was in ART matter. You want surrogacy? There is a different order which was passed in respect of.
That was also moved by us.
Yes.
We had directed that following the.
Where is that order?
My lord, that order we had submitted during the course of hearing. I can bring it if my lord keeps it as to be mentioned tomorrow.
Supplementary list. Please publish a supplementary list today so that it can be taken up today itself. You give. Yes, today.
May have a lordship, may have a lordship can leave to my lord move one urgent my lord petition by tomorrow, because tomorrow my lord I was directed my lord to submit my ST certificate, scheduled tribe certificate in the my lord the office of the SDO. My lord, on the my lord the since I have not given my lord money my lord to the
Are you a
people of
ST
the-
candidate?
Yes, from 2007 my lord, I got my lord all the
So
benefit of this.
if you have the certificate, produce it.
No. I have already produced. They are going to cancel my ST certificate, and tomorrow is the date fixed. When your lordship, my lord, I was served the notice, my lord, the evening, my lord, Friday evening.
No,
My lord,
no, I do not understand. They have given you notice to produce the ST certificate. Go and produce it. You
No.
have it with you.
No, original ST certificate, my lord, to
must-
cancel my certificate. Yeah, I have the original. I
Yes.
have got the certificate 2007.
So
My lord,
what?
they are going to cancel this original certificate on the allegation of a political, the present ruling dispensation.
What
My
to
lord
be
is
done?
going to, but because I have not given money, my lord, in the Pradhan Mantri,
Yes,
my lord,
yes.
the Awas Yojana.
Yes. So what can be done now?
My lord, your lordship, my lord, I am praying the my lord, the stay of the operation of the my lord, the impugned order. Your lordship, kindly take it up tomorrow, my lord.
Very well. Tomorrow.
My lord.
Serve.
Your Lordship, may I be
Madam,
permitted
sir,
to
I'm
mention
grateful.
a matter? Your Lordship, this is appearing as item number 1149 in the monthly list. Your Lordship, I'm praying for withdrawal. It has been filed in the appellate side. It should be original side, Your Lordship.
Why withdrawal? It can be converted.
Lordship, then kindly grants leave to.
No, but without seeing, I cannot do this. On mentioning, it cannot be done.
Your Lordship, then kindly keeps it to be mentioned tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. The reopening. All right.
Your Lordship,
Mention.
I have a similar matter, just like hers, where I also want to withdraw because it
No.
is wrong.
Come after the vacation.
May I permitted to move an extreme urgent motion
What happened, my lord, Friday the railway authority will open the bid, my lord. What happened? I submitted the bill. There is a mistake, my lord, because my asset is my lord, more than 2 crores. It has been written 20. It is my mistake. Then and then I submitted. But my lord, this your lordship in a similar matter, Mr. Bhattacharya appeared. Your lordship permitted me to participate subject to result of the writ petition. Friday is the date, my lord. Kindly take up Thursday, my lord.
Thursday, urgent motion, serve.
Lord, urgent motion, my lord, if I could come on Thursday. There was 6 crores of liquidated damages being imposed on me for alleged failure to supply of goods which I am not even obliged to give.
Which authority?
I'm sorry, railways, my lord.
All right.
Could I just come back on Thursday? Every day they impose about 70 lakhs of liquidated damages. I'll actually take 5 minutes. You know, there's a clause. I'll just show that, and they can't impose LD unless they've suffered a loss. This your lordships have.
Original side or appellate side?
This is in the appellate side, no?
All right, Thursday. Serve
Very-
notice.
My lord, application, my lord, my restoration application be kindly included, my lord.
Come after the vacation, please.
My
My lord.
After the vacation, please come.
My lord, item number 171418 of the monthly list, my lord, blacklisting of ordnance manufacturer. I'm an ordnance manufacturer, my lord. As a consequence of the blacklisting, which occurred in December, now the urgency is, my lord, I am unable to participate in other tenders because there's a criteria that, my lord, if I'm disqualified in other tenders, I
Pick it up
cannot.
after the vacation. Prior to the vacation, it's not possible.
My lord, my
It's there in
business
the
has come
list.
to a grinding halt.
Yes,
That is
but
the
then it's
difficulty.
there in the list. Please wait for 2 more weeks. Yes.
My lord, there is
Grateful. Madam.
My lord,
Yes,
this is, my lord, under the, come at my instance, my lord, there's an interim,
extension of interim order.
there's an interim order which is subsisting till today, my lord.
Yes,
The interim order is to the effect that this is a matter relating to MSME, my lord, where it
issue
is
is pending before the division bench, still now pending.
not,
Lordship,
my lord, it's pending before there are two appeals, my lord. One appeal against the order of this court, my lord, which holds that, the MSME, my lord, for the works contract is applicable in the MSME, my lord. That appeal is pending before the division bench. Now, while that is pending, from a different matter, my lord, the matter has gone to the Supreme Court and that issue is pending there.
Yes.
In the division bench's matter, which is pending before the Calcutta High Court, there it is recorded that since the SLP is pending, that appeal should go out of the list. And that status is still existing, my lord.
if I make one submission,
Who are you for?
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of the respondent number 2, the petition before the MSME Council.
All right.
Lordship, on 1st August, when the interim order was passed, the issue, it was specifically recorded that the conciliation would go on. The only stay was with respect to the parties being relegated to arbitration. Now, in that division bench matter, first,
Yes,
Lordship, the
division
1st
bench
August
is-
2024, when the first interim order was
Yes,
passed.
yes.
Yes, sir, Lordship. So, Lordship, in the division bench, the issue of work order, Lordship, in this matter, we have already specifically mentioned that the writ petition is not maintainable. Because the same issue has been raised before the conciliation authority. And Lordship, they have already availed the alternative remedy. On 9 July, they first approached a conciliation forum. Thereafter, on 18 July, they filed the writ. So, Lordship, even if the division bench matter is pending on the ground of maintainability writ petition, since they've already raised this issue before conciliation authority, it can be heard out. And also, my second submission is that it was specifically recorded that the parties may proceed with the conciliation proceeding. Now, after September, we are not being called before the conciliation authority. Because of this interim order, Lordship, in effect, there has also been a stay of conciliation, even though there was specifically recorded that the conciliation would go on. Now, in fact, Lordship, it was also mentioned that
What is the use?
Lordship,
The order of 1st August clearly records that the issue whether the writ will be maintainable or not has to be decided.
Yes,
So it has to be
Lordship,
decided.
if the hearing may be done of the
May
yes,
this issue
Lordship.
be decided, or we will
Yes.
keep it after vacation, right after
The interim
vacation,
order
so
that
that
is
this issue
pending
may
in
be
the matter
decided.
is extended. Till 29th of August 2025 or until further order, whichever is earlier. List on 1st of July.
Grateful, your lordship.
My lord, I appear on behalf of the petitioner. My lord, it's appearing at my instance for extension of interim order, which is due to expire on the 23rd of May.
Opposition ready?
No, opposition is ready, my lord. Kindly.
My lords, we've not been
to file
served.
the same. Huh?
We've not
You have
been.
served. Use your reply.
No, not to this one.
Check up, check up. You're filing the opposition?
The opposition, my
If
lord.
it were an opposition filed by the bank in court today, it's taken on record?
My lords, we have not been served.
Very well, they'll serve. It will be open for the petitioner to file reply to the same by 13th of June.
My lords, after service, my lord. We've not been
I
served.
will serve. If it is not served, I will serve.
If it is not served, how will you file the reply? Liberty to mention the matter after completion of the
To appeal is
reply.
pending, my lord. Filed by the bank, my lord.
Before the
issue is
division
similar.
bench.
The division bench.
No, my lords, that's from us.
We have got an interim order, my lord. The company has been declared as fraud. Now, my lord, CBI was not party in the proceeding before the single bench. We have preferred an appeal, my lord. CBI added themselves a party, my lord. The court has division bench pleased to grant an interim order. The matter is likely.
What type of interim order?
My lord, the stay of the inter proceeding. The matter is connected.
All right.
Matter is connected.
So let it be delisted for the time being?
Yes. Yes. Interim order may be extended. I have no objection. But
Yes.
if that appeal is allowed,
Then interim order can be made absolute.
The learned advocate representing the bank submits that. On a similar issue, an appeal is pending consideration before the Honorable Division Bench. Stop. In view of such similar na connected issue kore din. In view of such submission, let the matter be delisted for the time being. Stop, liberty to mention. Is the next one also same?
The next one is also same.
Here also opposition.
Same company, same director, same.
Opposition not
Not given,
served.
not given.
Same order kore din. In check up, in case it is not served, then serve it.
My lord, I am for the petition, my lord. Lord, there was a direction, my lord, for demolition. My lord, since my lord in the previous round of writ petition, my lord.
Is today the first day?
First day.
17th May 2024 order? Very well, serve. Who is the authority? Executive Engineer Boroit. Very well. Serve. Released on 19th of June.
19th of my lord? June.
June.
My lord, wait.
But item 5, I beg to appear for the petitioner. But I had served the bank on the last date. Despite that, your lordship directed me to serve them once more. May I file the affidavit of service? Both the respondents have been served.
They have accepted it?
They have accepted. My lord, it's hand service, my lord, received.
Which bank? Indian
Indian bank.
Yes, what is your case?
Lord, the situation is little serious, my lord. My lord, the petitioner number 1 is a company. The petitioner number 2 and 3 are the directors. My lord, it's running a business of glass manufacturing since a long time. It maintains a current account, my lord, with Indian bank. Now, in or about, my lord, 2024 August, we suddenly, my lord, receive a notification that the current account which we were operating with the respondent bank, my lord, there's a debit freeze that was imposed. My lord, prior to debit freeze, my lord, there is nothing, no notification, no communication, no letter that was imposed upon us. My lord, we immediately wrote a letter to the, we filed an RTI application, my lord, from where we get an indication from the reply that there was some KYC norms which were supposed to be, my lord, complied with. Out of 3 directors, one of the possible directors, my lord, have not updated the KYC norms, because of which the bank, there is purportedly, my lord, a situation where the bank has imposed, my lord, this debit freeze on the account.
The company represented by?
My lord, the directors.
The 2 and 3 are directors?
2 and 3 are directors.
It's not mentioned working for gain. Nilanjana?
My lord, will kindly cease.
Private the petition number 2 and 3 are the directors and shareholders.
Lord, paragraph 1 I have stated.
Yes.
Now, my lord, twofold contention, my lord. First is, my lord, there is a clear RBI guideline, my lord, which I'm carrying, which clearly specifies as to how, in what manner, even if there is no KYC norm which is complied by a customer, what is the procedure that has to be followed. Where clearly, my lord, it is stated that there has to be a prior show cause notice. I have to be given 3 months' time to cure the problem, post which there can be a partial freezing of the account. It is only thereafter, my lord, that the bank will be entitled to, my lord, freeze the account. Lord, that's number 1. Number 2 is, my lord, with respect to, my lord, there are decisions of this honorable division bench of our court, my lord, where it is clearly, my lord, the ratio was that there cannot be unilateral action on the part of the bank, my lord, in debit freezing an account, unless and until there is an order of the court which puts a mandate on the bank to debit freeze the account, or any other situation, my lord, where the bank will be entitled to exercise such action pursuant to, my lord, notice which is given to my favor. Lord, may I first rely upon, my lord, the RBI directions, my lord, the guidelines which have been specified by Reserve Bank of India.
Is page 20 your representation?
But page 20 is my representation. I have made a complaint before the Reserve Bank of India, my lord. No response has come from Reserve Bank of India.
No, page 20 is to the General Manager, Department of Banking Supervision. You didn't approach the Ombudsman either.
But clear, my lord, clear case of violation of natural justice. I'll indicate that, my lord, from the guidelines. But kindly, my lord, imagine the plights, my lord, what the company had to go, my lord. Suddenly they find one fine day, my lord, the account has been frozen for no reason. My lord, I'm just, my lord, indicating the guidelines which clearly specifies, my lord, will kindly cease.
This is not paginated. Where do I get it? Which portion?
My lord, may I
Which
just,
portion? Say
Lord, this is
6,
part 3,
maintenance.
Lord, Roman 3.
Maintenance of KYC documents and preservation.
Possibly, my lord, the page is also folded. I had folded
Oh, is it?
specified. Lord, may I just, my lord, assist your lordships, my lord.
Yes.
But we'll kindly seize, my lord, clause B, my lord, at the bottom. My lord, this is the same notification.
Hmm.
In case of freezing and the heading reads as freezing and closure of accounts. In case of non-compliance of KYC requirements by the customers, despite repeated reminders by bank financial institutions may impose partial freezing on such KYC non-compliant accounts in a phased manner. Number 2, during the course of partial freezing, the account holders can revive their accounts by submitting the KYC documents as per the instructions in force.
Please come. The petitioner number
Clause
1
C
is
is
the
also very
company.
important, my lord. It clearly states that due notice of 3 months have to be given to. But this notice in my respectful submission was never.
And the petitioner numbers 2 and 3 are its directors and shareholders. Stop. Paragraph: the petitioners allege that the bank has debit freezed the account of the company without any prior notice in violation of the RBI guidelines. Stop. The Master Circular of the Reserve Bank of India, being RBI / 2015-16/42. এটা লিখে নেবেন তো, DBR number such and such, dated 1st July 2015, relating to know your customer norms. Has been placed before this court. Stop. It has been submitted that for freezing and closure of accounts in case of non-compliance of KYC requirements by the customers, despite repeated reminders by the banks, the bank may impose, within single quotes, partial freezing on such KYC non-compliant account in a phased manner. Stop. During the course of such partial freezing, the account holder can revive the account by submitting the KYC documents as per instructions in force. Stop. While imposing, single quote, partial freezing, bank has to ensure that the option of partial freezing, within quotes, is exercised after giving due notice of 3 months initially to the customers to comply with the KYC requirements, to be followed by a reminder giving a further period of 3 months. If the account remains KYC non-compliant after 6 months of imposing partial freezing, bank should allow all debits and credits from /2 the account, thereby rendering it inoperative. Stop. It is open for the bank to close the account of such customer after issuing due notice to the customer explaining the reason for taking such a decision. Paragraph, it is the specific case of the petitioner that no notice whatsoever was ever issued upon the company prior to debit freezing the bank account. Stop. A detailed representation from the petitioner filed before the bank is pending consideration. Paragraph, none appears on behalf of the bank despite service of notice. Stop. In the absence of the bank, comma, it is not possible for the court to decide the issue conclusively. Paragraph, as it appears that the representation of the petitioner is pending consideration before the bank, accordingly, the instant writ petition is disposed of. Is anything there before the Reserve Bank of India? Before the Indian Bank? Your bank. I see before the Reserve Bank it is there. Did you approach your bank?
But we did approach
Where is
Indian
it?
Bank. My lord, that letter is not here, but
Then?
my lord, orally, my lord, they have
No, not oral.
communicated that
Something in writing?
not in writing, my lord.
আচ্ছা কি বললাম না it appears that the petitioner no it appears that a representation has been made before the Reserve Bank of India, but there is nothing on record to suggest that any written representation was made before the Indian Bank. Stop. In view of the above, leave is granted to the petitioner to file a comprehensive representation highlighting all illegalities before the bank, Indian Bank. Stop. In the event such representation is made, the same shall be considered strictly in accordance with the prevailing rules / the Master Circular of the Reserve Bank of India. At the earliest, after giving reasonable opportunity of hearing to the company through its authorized representative. At the earliest, but positively within a period of 3 weeks from the date of communication, 3 weeks from the date of submitting the representation. Step. If it appears that there is any requirement to be complied with, requirement of formality to be complied with by the petitioner, comma, the same shall be intimated to the petitioner for necessary compliance. Writ petition disposed.
Lord, may I make one prayer, my lord? The writ petition can be kept pending, my lord.
Why?
Kindly keeps it pending because, my lord, I am challenging the action, the very action of the bank, my lord, in taking the steps against me, my lord. This dehones the regulations and the judgment of this honorable court.
Yes, that is the reason you filed the writ and order has been passed. See what happens.
Very
next.
My lord, I am for the petitioner.
The master circular, you can take it back after the order is typed. All right, it will not be required. After the order is typed, please take it back. Who is your other side?
My lord, the railways. My lord,
Yes.
all the respondents, my lord, I am told have been served. The affidavit of service is on record.
What is it?
My lord, I'm seeking, my lord, really an innocuous, my lord, prayer. My lord, there are these Gotwal design railway cranes. These cranes, my lord, are used, my lord, to clear debris on at accident sites whenever accidents happen. Now, my lord, these cranes have certain parts. One of the parts, my lord, being the brake, which is used to, my lord, stop the cranes. Now, my lord, that brake also has subparts. One being the brake cylinder. My lord, I was to supply this brake cylinder. Now, this brake cylinder, my lord, for, my lord, several years, my lord, was being supplied by a French company, Fevele. They were supplying. Now, my lord, in 2017 came the Make in India campaign and the Make in India policy of the government, under which, my lord, these had to be procured 20%, my lord, from indigenous sources. So, my lord, this is how, my lord, a tender was floated for 20% of the procurement of these brake cylinders, my lord, from Indian entities. And that is where, my lord, I was given an award.
Please cut it short what you want.
My lord, in this
rejection orders are there.
Yes.
25th of November 24, 7th and 9th May.
My lord, these are
24.
My lord,
Yes.
these are a little different, my lord, than supply tenders. This is a developmental tender where, my lord, one is expected to develop a new product altogether, and there's a sample which is first supplied, that is tested, tried, certified. After that, my lord, it goes for commissioning. At the time of commissioning, if there is any, my lord, drawback or difficulty, I have a right, my lord, to go inspect. There's an inspection, my lord, provided for in the rules. And, my lord, after inspection, my lord, I have a right to.
Will you please say what is your prayer?
My lord, may I just, my lord, I have not been denied my inspection. I have been denied my inspection. I have, my lord, been denied my right to work on the product, my lord, and rectify the defects.
Sir, another notice come back. None appears on behalf of the respondents despite service. Let further notice be served. List on 10th of June.
My lord,
Yes, please.
may it retain its position on the list if your lordship considers.
It cannot be upgraded further.
Grateful.
Yes.
My lord, in this matter, I have, my lord, I have a leader, but with the lordship's permission, may I, my lord, start?
Yes, yes, certainly.
Yes.
Who is your other side?
My lord, the DRT, my lord, essentially, my lord, the recovery officer of the DRT.
17 petitioners, all different entities.
Yes, 16 companies and one is their representative.
Representative of all the companies.
Of all the companies, who's
All right.
vitally, my lord, interested in the affairs of these companies.
All right.
Now, my lord, there was
Recovery
a
officer, debts recovery tribunal, registrar. What is your grievance?
my lord, I'll tell you, lord. My lord, my lord, bought a property. This property belonged to one company, Chanda, and Chanda was borrower of UCO Bank. My lord, Chanda defaulted in loan repayment of UCO Bank. The property, my lord, 117 quotas of land in Calcutta, was mortgaged, my lord, with the bank. I came in, my lord, as the intervening party. I paid off the bank its entire dues, and I, my lord, took over this property, purchased this property. There was a tripartite settlement agreement.
Purchase, was any sale notice published?
My lord, this was a tripartite.
Under which proceeding did you purchase
My lord,
it?
there was a tripartite understanding between the 16 petitioners on one side, the bank on the other side,
and Chanda on the other side.
and Chanda on the
Third
other
one.
side. This was, my lord, placed before the DRT. The DRT, my lord, approved that settlement and, my lord, disposed of the matter and confirming sale in my favor. And it directed, my lord, the concerned officer, the recovery officer, to issue, my lord, sale certificate in my favor and, my lord, do the necessary formalities. This happened in the year 2005. My lord, thereafter, my lord, I got the sale certificate. The sale certificate was issued to me. And, my lord, I was always under the impression that I have now become the owner of this property. My lord, fast forward to 2021, during COVID, my lord, I had to raise some funds because I needed to expand my business. My lord, I approached some banks. My lord, I was then informed that the sale certificate has to be registered. It's a requirement in law that this has to be registered. So, my lord, that is when I realized that the sales certificate, my lord, has had two typographical errors. Number one, that 193 decimals was written as 1.93 decimals.
Sir, UCO Bank. None appears on behalf of the UCO Bank. Let further notice be issued. Released on 10th June.
Grateful, my lord.
Item 8. 8, my lord, I'm for the petitioner, my lord.
The respondent Union of India.
The affidavit of service is already on record, my lord. What has happened, my lord, the petitioner is involved in the business of dealing with scrap materials, my lord, and has participated in an auction tender floated by the respondent number 2, MSTC, and the seller was the respondent number 3. The petitioner became the successful bidder and has paid 40 lakhs of amount to buy the scrap materials. Lot number 2, 3, and 4 of the auction was assigned to the petitioner. Thereafter, what has happened on 26th April 2025, my lord, the petitioner went to the respondent number 3 site, the seller's site, for taking delivery. They had started taking cutting of the impeller. Impeller is a big metal
Whatever
scrap.
it is, then what is happened?
But for cutting that, it needs LPG gas cylinders, and that was brought to the site of the respondent number 3. And now they have cut. And thereafter, the respondent number 3's representative on the same day said that you have cut the wrong impeller. It is a new impeller. It is not the assigned impeller to you. And they have said that it cost about 58 lakhs and you will not get any money. Whatever you have paid, it is forfeited. And the security deposit is also taken up. You will not get any delivery. It was communicated to us by email on 29th April 2025.
What can the court do over here?
But only thing, my lord, the vacation
Will
is
the
also
court
coming.
decide? Will the court decide whether you have use the proper machine, the
But that I'm not
goods,
saying, my lord.
then
The vacation is already coming. My
Kindly
very
please,
short,
my lord,
very short
page
prayer, my
number
lord. I have
28. It
a
will be
very
clear.
short
Page
prayer, my
number
lord. I have
28.
prayed that
They are
the
cutting.
third-party rights are not being created.
But
In
they
the
are
meantime, I will
cutting
take steps
the material which is beyond their capacity. Kindly see page
beyond their
28.
capacity. They are saying whatever he's saying is
Kindly see
verbal.
page 20. The minister
There is no
meeting is present
documentation.
there. My lord, kindly see, then it will be clear.
In the minutes, it has been stated by the
Their capacity,
representatives.
they are doing the work.
Kamal Bhagat.
Running material, they are cutting down, my lord.
My lord, only one thing. I am praying that in the meantime, during the
While
vacation,
they are coming
I'm
court
not-
and
yes, it
I
cannot be
only
done. Your writ petition is
kindly see 20.
cannot
But I
be
brought-
entertained at all.
but I have
Uh,
brought-
sir,
They have told
in
they
an
have
arbitration,
given
in a
opportunity, despite of that, they have come.
but no opportunity was given, no hearing opportunity was given, my lord.
You
You
are
have stated
present there in the minister meeting. The sign is
I
there,
don't
my lord.
want-
Page 20 it is reflected.
Hmm.
And on 26th April itself, the incident has occurred, and my learned friend is not aware of the facts. My lord, he has not read the brief. That is why he is shouting at it. But what has happened on the same day, the representatives were stuck. The owners were not there. The representatives were present in the said meeting, and they were forced. They were forced to signature.
While asking for the money, they have came here, my lord.
While asking for the money. My lord, only one thing I am praying that the third party rights are not created over my delivery items. My lord, I have brought judgments also. My lord, the Supreme Court has also said that arbitration clause in a contract does not house the jurisdiction of a 226 court. But I have found an arbitration clause in the meantime. I am only praying that the delivery items should not be.
The petitioner is aggrieved by the act on the part of the respondent number 3 in not permitting the petitioner to lift the scrap for which the petitioner deposited certain sum of money, and further intimated the petitioner that the amount deposited will be forfeited as the petitioner had used materials beyond the contract.
Not used, but they have alleged that cut. I have cut a new impeller.
Running condition.
I have cut a new impeller.
Stop.
But I have given images.
The material that has been cut by the petitioner was in a running condition and not a scrap. Stop. Paragraph. According to the respondent number 3, the new machine has been damaged by the petitioner, for which the petitioner has been instructed to pay balance amount, which the petitioner agreed. Step. The minutes of the meeting held between the petitioner, between the representative of the petitioner. No, who is the petitioner? Kamal Bhagat, between the petitioner.
No,
and
the petitioner was not present, my lord.
Yes, Kamal.
Kamal Bhagat signature is there.
Representatives, my lord. Representative of Vola Enterprise, my lord.
Signature?
Kindly see
May
what is
Chandan
written in
Bhagat?
Hindi.
Yes, May Chandan Bhagat is for something. See.
Monday they will come. Monday the owner will come. It has been stated by Chandan Bhagat.
Whatever that is your
But the
representative.
names of the proprietors are given, my lord. They have not signature, my lord.
He is
petitioner was
your
not
agent.
present.
He is your agent.
Yes, my lord, agent is
Then
there, my
what?
lord, but
You'll,
not
the
accepted, my
master
lord.
will not be responsible for the act of the agent. How can that be?
I'm not saying, my lord, only saying that they have been forced, my lord. The signature has been given, my lord. In the minutes also it has been stated that it is not accepted, my lord.
So the meeting held between the representative of the petitioner
And the respondent number 3 on 26th April 2025 is annexed at page 28 of the writ petition. Stuff. Next. The petitioner insists that the act of cutting was done by his representative and
my lord, under the supervision of the
was,
respondent number 3.
and the petitioner was not present at the spot. Stop. Next. The learned advocate representing the Union of India submits that the petitioner has acted beyond the terms and conditions of the contract. Stop. Next. It has been submitted that the representative of the petitioner has signed the minutes of the meeting held on 26th April 2025. Stop. Paragraph. Upon hearing the parties, it appears that whether the representative of the petitioner had cut the new ready impeller as alleged against the petitioner cannot be adjudicated by the writ court. It is a matter of fact. Stop. The petitioner denies that the new impeller was cut by the representative of the petitioner. Stop. The minutes of the meeting records that the new machine has been cut. Stop. In such disputed questions of fact, comma, the writ court ought not to enter or adjudicate. Stop. In view of the above, the writ petition fails and is hereby dismissed.
But only thing in the buyer terms and conditions, there is an arbitration clause. I will go for arbitration. My lord, only in the
It will be
in the meantime,
open.
my lord, would kindly protect me. My lord, protect the third
It will
party
be
rights.
open for the petitioner to approach the competent forum for remedy in accordance with law if so advised.
Lord, I wanted to tender my apologies to my lords for approaching your lordships now. My lord, this is with regard to item numbers 2 and 3. My lord, the matter has been heard, order has been passed.
Original side?
Original side, my lord, my junior was here, I've seen the live stream. My lord, certain incorrect statements made by the advocate appearing for the bank. My lord, if your lordship may kindly keep item numbers 2 and 3 tomorrow, my lord, I'll put them on notice and may I be please permitted to come back, my lord.
এই নির্মল বাবু 2 নম্বর 3 নম্বর কি অর্ডার হয়েছে একটু বলুন তো?
Affidavit of opposition filed by the bank in court today is taken on record.
Hmm.
It will be open for the petitioner to file reply to the same on 13th June 2020. The learned advocate representing the bank submits that the connected issue of appeal is pending consideration before the honorable.
Direction for reply has been given.
My lord, the issue is not connected. My lord, the appeal which is pending before the division
What?
bench
You
will have no
file-
bearing before your lordships.
File your reply and mention.
My lord,
File your reply and mention.
very well, my lord. My lord, my only apprehension is, my lord, tomorrow, irrespective of what the outcome of the appeal would be, my lord, then they'll show this order and say that appeal is already decided. Hence, the writ petition is infructuous.
And
That is my apprehension.
The line শুধু লিখে নিন তো, the learned advocate for the petitioner denies that the instant matter is anyway connected with the appeal pending before the honorable division bench.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. My lord, may kindly extend the interim order, my lord.
Is there
It
any
expires on Friday. Yes.
the interim order that is subsisting in the matter is extended till 29th of August 2025 or until further order, whichever is earlier.
My lord, this is for item numbers 2 and 3, my lord. So
Well.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Supplementary list বের করেছেন কটার সময় দিয়ে? Other side. You are there?
My lord, I had called the learned advocate over phone.
All right.
As well as informed her over.
Come at 12:30. 12:30.
12:30.
Bring your other side.
My lord, the only issue is that the learned advocate, Mrs. Chakraborty, who had represented the state government on the earlier occasion, she is not present in court today.
Any junior or anybody?
She is led by Mrs. Sinha, Sonal Sinha.
Yes.
I have intimated I shall get in touch with her.
Please bring somebody. Please bring somebody. Whoever it is, get hold of somebody. Then the necessary order can be passed. Because in their absence, it will not be proper.
Other side.
Yes.
My lord, I behalf the petitioner. Petitioner and with bank both are amicable settlement this matter, kindly withdraw.
Who are you?
I am a petitioner.
What is your name?
Mustafizur Rahman.
All right. Learned advocate on record of the petitioner submits that the matter has been settled amicably between the parties out of court. Stuff. In view of such submission, the writ petition stands dismissed as not pressed.
Much obligement.
Is there any written communication from the client?
The annex with
Mention slip, my lord.
মেনশনিং স্লিপের সাথে কিছু অ্যানেক্স করা আছে? দেখে নিন তো।
Much of. And for the petitioner, your lordship, the respondent have made some corrections, your lordship, for the rectification of the names. For the rectification of her name.
Name?
Yes.
What should be the name?
Respondent. It's for the respondent. Respondent have inputted their name, your lordship.
Oh. ইনি অ্যাপিয়ার করেছিলেন, এনার নামটা লেখা হয়নি, সেটা লিখে দিতে। Appearance of the Union of India. Inadvertently not recorded. Yes. Next.
I cannot see.
I'm appealing for the petition. And in this order, Lordship passed a reasoned order on 13th of May.
Yes, 1 minute. If it
Paragraph
appears
10 of-
something you said was missing.
Yes, Your
If it appears that the reasons given by the petitioner for not being able to complete the work within the stipulated time period, এখানে paragraph number 10, third line. Third line should read, এখান থেকে শুরু করুন, within this stipulated time period is না are proper, then necessary. Are proper দুটো কথাটা বাদ গেছে। Yes. Next.
Grateful, yes.
It's similar, matter is settled between the parties, my lord. But it's a written communication.
Settled between the parties?
Yes, my lord.
Very well. You are the on record?
No, my lord. Mr. Tarasoma Samant is on record, my lord. He
Letter is addressed to him?
Tarasoma Samant.
ঠিক আছে। Settled. রেখে দিন। Yes, next.
And it,
My lord, I'm for the petition. Amicable settled. My lord.
I'm for the response.
Amicably settled, item 5.
Just come up at my instance for extension of interim order. It was mentioned, I take it on my shoulders. Apparently, the interim order expired on the 25th of April. We have filed an application, seeking reimposition of the interim order.
So copy receipt.
Copy soft করে তো বলছে এফিডেভিট অফ সার্ভিস আছে ভাই, আমি জানি না, তুই নিয়ে নে। না না আরে নে না ভাই, সার্ভিস করেছে বলতে আছে, তাহলে আছে, সরি আমগুলো পড়তে দে আমারটা পড়ে গেছে। এই এফিডেভিট অফ সার্ভিস
25th of April it expired.
Yes, and the application has been filed on the 25th itself, since the matter was not appearing in the list.
Yes, respondents.
but if they have filed, my lord, then nothing.
Yes, it is filed. Can is here and the date is also
I'm
mentioned.
going to take that plea that they
My
have
date
not been
says
filed.
25th, my lord, kindly see your lordship.
Yes,
I have not seen it.
Yes, 25th of April is the date.
25th was the
Last
till
date.
that-
Till that date it
that-
was there.
Tribunal there. Kindly see,
Acha,
this date is long pending.
The issue, the affidavits are over.
Yes, yes.
What is the issue?
The issue is, the initiation of proceedings under the West Bengal Act, of 1962, by two authorities together.
Eviction of unauthorized occupants. Does this bench have
That is not the-
determination?
That is not the issue. But that is, of course, that is the subject matter, principal subject matter of the writ petition.
But then how can this bench extend the interim order if this bench does not have determination?
Group 9.
No, no, এটা একটা আলাদা
It
আছে
was
না?
always filed under group 9 because group 1 bench
There
is
are connect review, sometime it takes by the.
No, isn't there a specific bench? এই প্রদীপ একটা bench আছে না?
This is
West Bengal Public Land Eviction of Unauthorized Occupants Act?
that is prevention of eviction of unauthorized occupants act. That is a different bench.
এইটাতে কোনো নিচ কিছু নেই তো? ঠিক আছে, তাহলে extend করে দিন till 29th of August 2025 or until further order, whichever is earlier. List 27th of June. এটা কি দিচ্ছে? Affidavit of service. Can is disposed. দুটোই affidavit of service রেখে দিন। Can disposed. কি জিনিস?
It has come up at my instance. The interim order was last extended by the coordinate bench on the 29th of April 2025 till today. Now, this is my service, I have affected sir, for the mentioning and everything. Yeah, Mrs. Biani is appearing. Whatever. We have served.
Opposition and reply over?
Yes. Yes.
Affidavit of service.
Affidavit of service.
What is the issue?
There's a similar issue.
Same? তাহলে same order করে দিন। Yes.
Same act, everything. 27 June.
Great.
Active service the well I am for the petition. Well, I beg to appear on petition. In terms of the work order, that is page 12. I finished the work and
Your other side is not here?
I have served my lord.
Whom?
SDO by hand and
GP office?
Already. I have filed affidavit service. My lord, till date no payment was made.
GP office service হয়েছে তো? হ্যাঁ।
Till date no payment was made. Last annexer is my lord my representation. 12 November 2024, page 19, my lord. Oh, you are to know?
Please come. And represents the respondents despite service. Affidavit of service filed in court is taken on record.
My lord, similarly, my lord, your lordship earlier passed this type of order, my lord.
Give.
There is a Bhatpara municipality.
This is also Bhatpara?
No, this is SDO, my lord, Shuri. Same thing happened, my lord. After finishing work, they have not paid, my lord. I came before your lordship.
The petitioner alleges that the subdivisional officer, Shodor Birbhum, is not releasing payment despite successful completion of work by the petitioner. Stop. Representation by the petitioner before the subdivisional officer, Shodor Birbhum, is pending consideration for a considerable period of time. Show me your completion certificate.
13.
My lord, I'm
Serial number 7, value of work done as per final bill.
Very well. 2020, you completed the work. Why are you coming so late?
They, my lord, assured me to come after COVID period. Thereafter, I approached, but till date, no payment is.
So you should have come earlier. See, 3 years is the time limit within which.
Assured, my lord.
Then let the writ petition be dismissed. You stay with the assurance of the SDO.
Thank you, my lord.
8 number चल रहा
See, money claim you are coming after such a long period. अच्छा लिखूं तो देखिए. The petitioner has annexed the completion certificate issued by the subdivisional officer on 13th of November 2020 in support of satisfactory completion of work. Paragraph. In the absence of the respondents, comma, it is not possible for the court to decide the issue conclusively. Stop. Next, in view of the above, the instant writ petition is disposed of by directing the subdivisional officer, Shiuri, within bracket Shodor Birbhum, to consider the petitioner's prayer for release of payment on satisfactory completion of the work in accordance with the work order. At the earliest, after giving reasonable opportunity of hearing to the petitioner, but positively within a period of 8 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Step. If the bills raised by the petitioner appears to be proper, comma, the necessary steps for releasing payment shall be taken immediately thereafter. Disposed. এটাকে ফেরত দিয়ে দিন, এটা লাগবে না. Yes, next.
9, 10, 11, same annexer, page 13, page
statement.
And the date of the annexure?
Same. 13, 11, 2020.
চট করে ফাইল দেখি.
Annexer P2, page 13.
Are you there for the state?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your submission?
My lord, I have I wrote the letter to the CMO, but till today I didn't get any.
নানা পেঁয়াজটা কেটে দেবেন. In the ওই কি বলে যেখানে লেখা আছে যে in the absence of the state ওই প্যারাগ্রাফটা হবে না, ওখানে লিখবেন learned advocate for the state is yet to receive instruction in the matter. আচ্ছা, completion certificate, হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, 13/11/20 completion certificate disposed. 10.
Same, my lord, same.
State.
Page
Any instruction? No instruction.
Page 13, my lord, completion certificate, and last annexer, my lord, representation.
13/11. Representation is pending consideration.
November 2020.
ঠিক আছে, same. Yes, 11.
11, same, my lord.
Same.
Same annexer, my lord. Page 30, completion certificate.
How many
Court matter.
bills have you raised on the same annexures?
Different, my lord. Different tender, different work order.
I'm appearing for the statement.
Disposed.
Your ladyship, I appear for the state in item number 11.
Give your appearance.
Grateful.
My lord, I'm appearing for the state.
Good. Led by Mr. Vijay Agarwal, who is senior in this matter. Appearing virtually, your ladyship. Grateful.
Twelve.
12th, my lord, I am for the petitioner. Your lordship would remember, this is the matter where your lordship had given me the permission, and ultimately by your ladyship's order, I could enter the premises. But your lordship kindly ceased their conduct post the last order, your lordship. What happened on the last occasion, your lordship had directed them to hand over me all the keys to the refrigerator, to the furniture, and everything in the inside the flat premises. Thereafter, my lord, what they did, they handed me over 2 keys. One key of the main flat and the other key belongs to the main entrance to the main building. Thereafter, my lord, she had locked up on half of the portion of the flat and left. And since then, she has not returned, neither with her key. And half of that portion of that flat that's completely sealed, my lord. I have the image with me. She had locked and she had left henceforth, my lord. Only to give it a civil dispute, your lordship very well understands that what the contention of her will be. And on the last occasion, my lord, I had also submitted that this is not the matrimonial home. I have with me today the marriage card which shows that Durgapur was the matrimonial home and she got married there, your lordship.
Are you
So
being
half of
able?
the flat is locked. I cannot.
Are you being able to reside? Is there a
Yes,
place
my lord. I am being able to
you have
decide.
separate rooms to
Yes, my
reside
lord. Yes,
that you are?
yes, my lord. Yes, your lordship.
Further
So,
hearing, I'll take it after the vacation. For the time being, stay inside the flat.
my lord, my lord, my
What
lord.
is
Only the keys handed me over, then I can bring my father-in-law back.
Where
Because
is he?
half of the portion, he's in Durgapur, my lord. So I have to travel frequently to visit him also. Because half of the portion of the flat is locked. I am residing in my bedroom. Only one bedroom is open for me.
And where will your father-in-law stay then?
In the second room, which is locked, my lord.
Now, if the your daughter-in-law is to stay, then where will she stay? Is
But
there
my
any
lord, she's not staying there at all. That is the main problem. She has put
Let
the whole half of the flat under lock and key and left.
me hear. Let me hear. Yes.
My lord, my father has been diagnosed with cancer. So right now I am staying with my parents and treating my father, my lord. Stage.
Why have you locked the room?
That is that my jewelries are there. My
Take your jewelry. Take your jewelry with you.
gives
We
me
open the room so that the father-in-law, your father-in-law can stay. You are taking care of your father. Let this lady take care of her father-in-law.
This is writ petitioner's father-in-law.
Yes.
My lord, I understand what is falling from your lordship. Then my
Take your jewelry and open the room. Please come. Learned
my lord,
advocate,
record this, my lord. My lord, I shall provide with them that key, my lord. However, my lord,
What
gives me
is the
some
use
time.
of providing the key? Open it.
I shall, my lord. Keeps it after the vacation.
I'll keep it after the vacation, but you open it within a week.
Yes, my lord. Lord, that I shall communicate with the
My lord.
Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that that she has been provided the key of the main entrance of the flat. But the private respondent has locked half of the flat and has not handed over the key to her. Stop.
My
The
lord,
father of
records
the
only one.
father-in-law of the petitioner has to be brought to Kolkata, and there is no room where the father-in-law can be kept. Stop. The private respondent is currently staying in her father's place, in her parental house. Stop paragraph. The private respondent is directed to hand over the key of the room which she has locked inside the flat. Positively by by 27th of May. Stop. List the matter on 11th of June 2025 for recording further updates.
Deeply obliged.
Look, and the almirahs and the other furnitures also. She had kept the keys of those things inside the room and kept the keys.
I didn't get you.
You know, the keys to the almirah also, which are locked inside the locked room.
Huh?
Those
You
are
want the
my
keys
almirahs.
of the almirah?
No, Miller. No, Miller.
What want? As a litigant, the petitioner does not
No, Miller.
intend to keep the keys of the almirah, and the private respondent may keep the
No, Miller.
What?
Miller, no. Sorry, I misinterpreted your lordship's order. I said that there are some almirahs, those belongs to me.
All right.
There are some almirahs and furnitures which belongs to me. I do not have the keys to those almirahs. She has kept those keys. Those are not with me right now.
আচ্ছা তাহলে ওই জায়গাটা লিখুন যে learned advocate for the private respondent submits that her jewelry is inside the said room which has been locked. Stop. Can you identify the jewelry?
Yes, Miller.
Then that will be a problem. Whose jewelry now?
Yes, my
Whether it is the mother-in-law's jewelry or the daughter-in-law's jewelry, nobody will know it.
My lord,
Yes, Miller. Only if the bills are produced before the lordship, so
No,
the
no,
police
don't
authority can be
bills.
directed to.
This is not the forum.
all of these are
The
beyond
court will
your
not decide all these issues. The the room will be opened so that the father-in-law can stay over there. Jewelry and everything.
Right, Miller.
Do not record anything.
Right, Miller.
The state is represented.
Yes, please.
11th June.
I am for the petitioner, Millard.
Yes.
But in this matter, Millard, I have served a copy, but my client's elder brother expired yesterday. For that reason, Millard, kindly next week. Next week.
Your client's elder brother expired. What has that got to do with the hearing of the matter?
Kindly, the report.
Why?
Report had been filed, but I will confirm the report.
They want to control only submission. RTI applications are made, we could not furnish the information.
All right.
Because they were not available.
All right.
So directed a fresh searching and an inquiry. They have filed that report. A team was constituted. They have searched but could not find. But they have given the information whatever we had. What are the case numbers? If they want cancellation of the records, they have to.
That is separate.
Today, Millard.
What information will you take?
Nothing more is available with the records. We have stated
Yes.
that.
The problem is this, Millard, without consulting by my client, Millard. For that reason, Millard, I cannot say anything.
On the prayer made by the learned advocate for the petitioner, release the matter on 9th of June.
9th of June.
Yes.
Deep level.
Much of
My lord, on the Supreme Court on Friday has granted bail, my lord. I will hand over a copy.
No, bail in that is separate.
See, it has not been uploaded. The order as I have got.
No, that is something different. That is something different. Is anybody there for the Union of India?
Yes, Lord, I appear on behalf.
Yes.
Now the issue remains, Milord, on 8th May 2025, Milord, the issue in question relating to the Rohingyas as well as Tamil. But the view of the court was that India is not the Dharamsala. Now
exactly.
Please.
The Rohingya was also mentioned.
Yes, I have got the report, Milord, orders. Now, Milord, the Solicitor General of India already filed the counter on behalf of the Government of India. That is within the record. Now, it is to be taken up on 31st July 2025. What I am praying before your Lordship, let the matter be taken up after 31st July. Because prior to that, we cannot say anything.
No. In the writ petition, the issue is the scope of the writ petition is very limited because this person is a Rohingya, he accepts it. He or she, he accepts. His family is there in Delhi, in a camp. He wants to be united. Nothing. He doesn't want to be.
It cannot be done just now, Milord. Cannot be done because Milord, my Lord knows the issue. Since last month, we are facing the trouble. The Ministry of Home and Milord, the Hill Affairs along with the Foreign Affairs, they are very busy with that. For such reason, Milord, at least it may be taken up on after 31st July 2025. And Milord, I am giving the numbers, Milord, that is.
No, it's all right.
Milord,
in that case,
WP Civil 859.
That is what? My lord, with regard to Bhim Singh judgment, I cannot be kept in confinement, my lord. I should be allowed to, at least within the jail premises also, I should not be kept under lock.
Under the Foreigners Act, he has to be.
Because I have served out my sentencing, your lordship. How can I still be kept in incarceration?
Let us see. Let us see. Learned advocate representing the Union of India prays for adjourning the matter after the 31st of July 2025. It has been submitted that the issue is under active consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court. Stuff next. In view of such submission, released the matter on 5th of August.
I'm great.
My lord, some kind of, my lord, so that he can be at least allowed to roam freely within the jail compound, your lordship.
Cannot be, but under the Foreigners Act, it can.
My lord, because I'm
Are
squarely
you
covered.
inside? Are you inside in some solitary confinement type of?
No, your lordship. However, my lord, there is an open space, my lord. The concept of open
can
jail
it
within my lord Dum Correctional Home. My lord, this
You are there in the Dum Correctional Home.
Yes, your lordship.
Yes.
My lord,
There are others also there.
yes, your lordship.
Oh, they cannot be helped right now. Please wait. Yes, next.
15 minutes.
I'm for the petitioner.
Yes.
My lord was pleased to pass an order, my lord, on the 16th of April. Recall, my lord, this my lord involves one of those vessels, my lord.
Yesterday, these officers were here. And they are here today also. And this submission is the document of compliance has to be made ready.
My lord,
It has
we
been
have done
withdrawn.
that now, my lord, pursuant to my lord's order. my lord, had given us, my lord, an opportunity, my lord, on the 16th April.
Has it been issued afresh?
No, my lord, I have given all the documents, my lord, permitted us, my lord, to petitioner directed to take immediate corrective steps.
Yes.
My lord, we have
Right.
taken corrective steps. Twice we have now, my lord, last also, my lord, yesterday also, my lord, pursuant to, my lord, whatever queries were, we have submitted all the documents. Let them consider it, my lord. and,
Let
my lord,
them consider, but then you cannot be permitted to ply your ship.
My lord, pursuant to my lord's orders, my lord, we have been, my lord, plying, my lord, from, my lord, the ships are all, my lord, it's safe. My lord, that's what the submission is also recorded.
Not safe.
That's contrary to the submission, my lord. Kindly look at, my lord, the order.
No, it's recorded, but the officers say that if something happens, any mishap happens, then no insurance claim will be there. And then
insurance claim, my lord,
cannot be done because you do not have a document of compliance. The absence of that, you cannot have it.
Hey, my lord, then, my lord, try and, my lord, first, my lord, will recall, my lord, they gave, my lord, a show cause notice, which was, my lord, conclusive in itself. We challenged that show cause. My lord was pleased to, my lord, pass an order, my lord, at the first stage. Then, my lord, when we submitted, my lord, the ship management safety certificates, my lord, all valid. Then, my lord, we have, my lord, a shore compliance procedure, which is the document of compliance. Then, my lord, when they sat on it, did not do anything. Then, my lord, again, we had to file an application, come to court.
No, now they'll do it. Since you say that you have submitted all documents. I have seen the last
one. My lord, kindly then, my lord, look at
Yes.
paragraph 2.
Yes.
I don't know, my lord, who's there, my lord, if they're the same people, my lord.
Same people.
So it has been submitted that the subject ships are fit for flying. But the technical managers are not taking proper steps to manage the vessels properly. Learned senior counsel petitioner is adjourned to take corrective measures. Then accordingly release the matter. Petitioner directed to take immediate corrective steps. And then, my lord, was pleased to say, my lord, interim order restraining respondents from taking any coercive steps against the flying of the ships managed shall continue.
From 16th of May, today we are on 20th of 16th of April till we are on 20th of
We
May.
have taken, my lord, all the steps and, my lord, given, they have to come back to us. My lord, there were, my lord, three, but according to them, there were three, my lord, major
non-compliance.
Non-conformity, which, my lord, was only procedural with regard to, my lord, documents on shore. And, my lord, there were other three, my lord, not major, or no, sorry, 5 non-major, which, my lord, doesn't result, my lord, in. So with regard to the 3 major non-conformity, we have given documents. Let them, my lord, come back and tell us.
How long will you all take to consider it?
I humbly request, madam, just allow me 2 minutes. I'll explain you the entire procedure here. So the respectable petitioner advocates, they are not aware of the yes, what are required statutory requirements.
Let me have.
They are saying
Let me have.
13.5, which was categorically clear. Whenever a major non-conformity is there,
Do you
document
have
of
it?
compliance.
Do you have this?
Sir, just take it.
They are just
Yes,
putting
sir,
that
code.
ships are safe, because the rule
ISM
provision is not there.
ISM code 13.5. We have complied with it.
It's
We
a
don't say-
statutory regulation, international regulation, madam. You are required to bound by it under United Nations UNCLOS. It's the United National Convention for Law of Sea, and whereby a flag administration have the authority to take the action and all. Now that whenever a flag administration has issued a show cause notice, if every other company comes and raises the purpose of a show cause notice is a fair opportunity given to the petitioners to say that why an action cannot be taken, and even that is challenged by the petitioners.
What are the compliances to be made by the petitioner?
Yeah, whenever a major non-conformity is there,
Yes.
the rule provision says that document of compliance is not valid at all. Whenever a DOC is not valid, automatically the safety management certificate of the ships are also gets invalidated. That's the
will
rule
get
provision. 13.5, madam. Please refer to
The
that.
document of compliance should be withdrawn by the administration or at its request by the contracting government, which issued the document when the annual verification required in pay is not requested if the evidence of major non-conformities with this code. All right. Then 13.5.
5.1.
Thereafter, all associated safety management certificates internationally should be withdrawn if is withdrawn.
So I just want to reiterate here, madam.
13.5.1
Yes.
mentions that the safety management certificate
Yes.
or the interim safety management certificate should be withdrawn if the document of compliance is withdrawn.
Correct.
For you, document of compliance is withdrawn.
That's what is the subject matter of challenge.
That
That is what subject matter of challenge.
Right.
That, my lord, they have not issued me. They have not renewed, not issued. They have not renewed, my lord, my document of compliance.
No, that is because of the non-conformity.
No, then to that, my lord, passed an order saying that
Yes.
to confirm.
Right.
My lord, we have confirmed with it.
No,
Let the DG, my lord,
you
come back
have
and tell us.
right. It is pending confirmation. As long as it remains pending,
My lord,
all other safety management certificates also goes.
my lord, the difficulty is, my lord, if they do not, my lord, on purpose, my lord, because I applied, my lord,
No, they'll do it. How long will you take?
2 days, 3 days,
See,
my lord, let them come
the
back.
action is that immediate. The meaning of an immediate here is that suppose that measure non.
No, all documents are there before you now.
See, they are not complied and it is not closed by the auditors. One of the auditor is here.
No.
Auditor is sitting in Chennai.
It is not satisfactorily submitted. All
What
points are not
needs to be
addressed.
done?
If it is everything is done and if it is can be considered, then it may be downgraded. If it is not downgraded, means it is not, lacking. It is lacking certain document.
They have been constant in touch with the lead surveyor.
How long will it take?
Depends upon the paper, how they are submitting confirmation, their declaration.
We have submitted.
I also bring to your notice here, ma'am, there is a fair opportunity to take the vessels to the other technical management, and the petitioners already have taken one of the vessels to the other technical management. Now only the 3 vessels, out of there are only 2 more vessels are there. When here the main contention is about the company. See, it's not like a road transport, a car and a management doing the car. It is totally different. And the ISM code, there is a herald of enterprise which has sunk, 200 lives were gone. That is where the international fraternity has come up with this code. The technical management have a huge role rather than the people running the vessel. If I want to go into detail, it will be a very big time. I don't want to consume it. And also whenever the TOCA's notice was issued by the flag administration, it is the Pension Authority. And if every other company challenges on that and misrepresentations are going on here, I just want to bring to your height.
It's no misrepresentation. The documents are there before you. Say yes or no.
No, not in full, not in full. And as of now, it is not downgraded. As of now, the certificates are invalidated. They are not valid. Immediately, the ships are not supposed to ply as per the regulation. We are violating the regulation.
And with great respect, my lord, to my lord, what is being submitted, my lord, on the 16th of April, this was the same situation. Same situation.
The court permitted you, but how long will this permission be granted?
My lord, I've given everything now. Let them consider. Give it to in 2 days.
You say it
tomorrow,
is-
day after, in 3 days.
Say that it is not all documents are there according to the authority.
They have not
Documents are
considered it, my lord. Let them, my lord, consider it, my lord. Let them.
List of accidents happening last March.
Just give a moment.
Can't be, my
Let
lord,
the
a
auditor
plea for all, my lord, now.
no, that is all right.
2017, say yesterday when we were pointing out, just to give a moment, man. Please, I respectfully request the Honorable Court and the Lordship to allow 1 minute. How the misrepresentation is going on. Yesterday we pointed out so many the incidents happened. 2017 one vessel was sank, and another thing is that in 2023 April one of the vessel was hit by the Coast Guard vessel, and another one in 2023 again one more vessel hit the dingy boat at Mumbai. When the respectable petitioners advocate without verifying the facts, he said that they are not, these are not their vessels. Now we have all the factual information. If we don't want to go into details, madam.
Yes,
Further,
please.
we are the flag administration, we are the inspecting authority. So many years, and we are not against to the company. We are given the fair chance, fair opportunity to give why an action has to be taken. Instead of giving a reply to the flag administration, they approached the court with
No,
misrepresentation.
now the court has required them to go there, and the
And it is not in full, and the as on date, the certificate is invalid.
Accepted or rejected. Like, give them 2 days.
Certificate is invalid. Vessels cannot ply as per the national regulation, and we are supposed to comply with the regulation.
That's the challenge. That, my lord, they are not.
And already the vessel, one vessel has gone to the other technical management. Other remaining vessels also can go for the other technical management.
Now it is for them whether to take
it or not. That is an advisory, recommended nature. Yes.
It's better not to advise.
Right.
They have their
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
set of advocates. They will advise
As on date,
them.
are invalid, and the vessel are not supposed to ply.
That is also on the 16th of April. That was also on the situation.
No, but then still more than 1 month you have applied.
There is no meaning for
Vehicles, 3 ships.
3 ships.
One has gone to some other management company.
Another technical manager. 2 is still there, which applies between. And the very reason passed an order is because this is an essential vessel which supplies.
Yes, but then who will take care of the accidents or any untoward incident which happens?
Accidents, unfortunately, they are accidents. That's why they are called. It's not that we will deliberately get into the
Certainly
question.
not. But the court should not be made a party to it. It will be portrayed that it is because of the non-compliance of DC, there were no documents, even then the court permitted.
Just make one submission. On the 16th of April, there was submission made that the ships are all correctly. Kindly look at subject ships.
I will not go with the recording. The law is something else, and I will stick to it.
My case is that they are not dealing with my application as they should. I am on the action of the arbitrary action of the authorities themselves. It's not to come and say that you will give me the documents, I will still not do it.
Right.
1.5 months back I gave. That is why in the first instance passed an order saying that you please consider it. You consider it within such and such date. That's how the orders came about. Otherwise, the orders would not have come because was satisfied and they were not dealing with it. Now, we are on 20th May. I have already complied with it. Let the DG and certify whether that's compliant or not compliant. And this order has been subsisting. Kindly give them 2 days, 3 days. Let them at least come back. I must have a forum to come and say that they are acting arbitrarily.
Ma'am, the contention is here only. The company should be aware of all these rule provisions.
We have
See, it
complied
is
with it according
already
to us.
once the DOC is not.
They have submitted.
According to us, we have. You deal with it.
Say, please say.
You deal with it.
Ma'am, everything has been, our lead auditor and company person, are they in?
Please come.
And in the affidavit in opposition, will recall, nothing of this was there.
3 times there.
Nothing of this was there at all. Kindly give us 4 days, 5 days for them to come back with us the compliance.
The
And these are all
deputy chief
procedural
surveyor
compliances.
in charge. Paragraph number 3, are personally present in court kalke chilo, same paragraph set out. Clause 13.5 and 13.5.1 of the ISM code has been placed before this court. Stop. The same mentions that the document of compliance should be withdrawn by the administration or at its request, comma, by the contracting government which issued the document when the annual verification required in paragraph 13.4 is not requested, or if there is evidence of major non-conformities with the code. Stop. 13.5.1 mentions that all associated safety management certificates and / or interim safety management certificates, initials, caps, ISMS, should be withdrawn if the document of compliance is withdrawn. Stop paragraph. In the instant case, the document of compliance has been withdrawn.
Not
Stop. The not renewed.
Not withdrawn, same meaning. Withdrawn or not renewed.
And withdrawn
No,
are
no.
not the
It's
same
not
thing.
valid, it is expired.
I think that there is a
Yes, there is a difference.
There's a difference, not
Yes,
renewal
yes.
and
I understand. Acha, in the instant
Not renewed,
case,
not
in
valid.
the instant case, the document of compliance has lapsed for not being renewed. Stop. The prayer has been made by the petitioner for renewal of the document of compliance, which is pending consideration before the authority. Stop. The officers present in court submit that all documents have not been supplied by the petitioner, for which the document of compliance cannot be renewed. Stop. According to the petitioner, all necessary documents have been furnished. Stop. Be that as it may, the director of shipping is directed to immediately take a decision on the documents submitted by the petitioner for renewal of the document of compliance. Stop. A decision shall be taken by the director of shipping positively by 3 or 4 days will be enough.
That the sentence gives that it is an order giving for renewal. Is it whether can be renewed or not? The decision is with the Directorate of General.
There is a provision for renewal.
Whether can be renewed or not,
That
it
is
depends on the
different.
DG.
You take a decision.
Yes, yes. That has to be reflected. That has to be
No.
reflected.
But naturally, I am also not saying the court will abide.
Yes, certainly. By 26th of May, a reasoned order, whether renewing or refusing to renew the document of compliance shall be made known to the petitioner by the aforesaid date. Stop. In the event the authority accepts the documents of the petitioner and renews the document of compliance, then the petitioner may ply the ship in accordance with law. Stop. If the renewal is not allowed, comma, the petitioner shall not ply the ship in the absence of the renewed or fresh document of compliance after the order is communicated to the petitioner. List for further consideration on 10th of June. If you do not get...
And the interim order, till his decision is taken.
Yes, till the decision is taken.
That's paragraph 6.
27, 26th. Interim order is till 27th of May 2025.
Right.
In this matter, Mr. Granted ASG.
ASG also we approached to represent. Even the Ministry of Shipping and then Directorate General, they wanted ASG to represent the case. Today
But then
we met
he is
the
not
ASG.
here. It is your presence that will be recorded.
After 9th, it will be
Because considering the seriousness of the case.
on 10th or 11th.
Yes, yes.
9th is coming.
No issue.
10th is coming.
Yes, call the next one.
Matters directed, now on the 10th. I'm grateful.
Grateful, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Before your learned senior friends start, I am for the state, the virus was challenged for section 5C of a particular rule, that has been amended. I have the amended copy.
Which rule?
Excise rule. The rules are at page 94 to 97. একটা copy দেবে ভাই?
হ্যাঁ নিশ্চয়ই নিশ্চয়ই।
When was it amended? কবে amend হয়েছে?
8th of May.
8th of May.
What is the amended portion?
Could we see this and come back to?
Yes, yes. Let me just
I mean,
understand. Yes.
It has been amended. Kindly come to page 2.
Yes.
No, it starts from page 3, top. 5C, substitute the following clauses. This has come into effect. The earlier one has been replaced. This has come to effect.
You have to go through it. Otherwise, you cannot.
Whatever the earlier challenge.
No settlement can be made. The collector shall send a report to the state through the excise commissioner for a final decision. Until a final settlement is made, then a final is to be taken by the state government in the interest of excise revenue and having regard to the local demand. What will happen in the interregnum? What is there? Did you go through it? What is going to happen in the interregnum?
There is a provision for temporary license.
In whose favor to be granted? That is the question mark. What is, I do not know. Go through the amendment.
I also do not know. But
yes.
Offhand. Your lordship found the clause. I couldn't find it.
Offhand. Page 3, last portion. Go through it. Acha. The notification dated 8th May 2025.
And not getting any benefit.
Published by the Finance (Revenue Department, Government of West Bengal. Amending certain provisions of the Bengal Excise Act, 1909 has been handed over in court. Stuff. The parties shall revert with necessary instruction. 10th of June. 10th of June.
So that your lordship was not sitting since after tomorrow. So very well. 10th June, Lord, we come back. We'll have. Right. In fact, the shop is lying closed. That's why there was an urgency. If they had said, Lord, that they are going to amend, I wouldn't have, Lord, withdrawn the earlier petition and filed this, Lord, challenging the violence of the rules. Anyway, I'll consider. We'll come back on the 10th.
17, Lord, I'm for the respondent in this matter.
Based on the rules.
Yes.
Regarding the damages whether comes within the purview of Public Demand Recovery Act for realization of the dues of public.
But I have got the instruction, not your lordship, and you see, I've just step by step, I'll read it out. There, copy there. Copy. After copy, I'm not that. Copy.
Go through it. It's a detailed instruction. Ashunto, the instruction forwarded by the additional district magistrate and district land
Not been made, not before your lordship.
and land reforms officer Murshidabad.
Your lordship, kindly come to page 9 of my report.
Dated
Page 9
15th
my
of May 2025.
Page 9 of my report. Part 3.
What is it? Shagolal Malchi.
Paid.
They agreed to?
They agreed to pay the amount, Lord. May I read it out? They addressed the letter to the DLL, Bahrampur. May I read it out?
Oh, doesn't matter. Go through it. Come back. Acha.
No, I
Copy of the same.
If you ask to do any extra,
handed over to the learned advocate for the petitioner in court today for obtaining necessary instruction released on 9th of June.
The interim order is covered?
Interim order is there?
Yes. Not to take any coercive steps.
Acha, the interim order that is subsisting is extended till 20th of June 2025 or until further order, whichever is earlier. 18.
The copy I have handed over.
This is.
Pregnancy terminated? Yes, ma'am.
The copy which I have handed over to Lord, shall I take it back or do
No, it is there in the record.
Yes, Lordship, pregnancy terminated.
So, your grievance has been redressed?
Yes, ma'am.
The grievance of the... Acha, it has been submitted by the learned advocate representing the parties that the pregnancy of the petitioner has been terminated. Stop. In view of such submission, the cause of action for filing the instant writ petition does not subsist any further. Stop. The writ petition stands disposed of. Instruction forwarded by the
My lord,
Professor
woman 3.
within bracket BO,
My lord.
baby boy, IPG MER SSKM Hospital, dated 12th May 2025, be written with the records. Yes, post.
Yeah, I know 19, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, your lordship. In this matter, your
Lordship, I am appearing for the Union of India in this matter.
I am also appearing for Union of India, Lordship, along with Ms. Resmi Batra.
Your lordship, in this matter, your lordship, there is 2 minor children was stuck in UAE. The petitioner is about to leave. Their passport has been impounded. Thereafter, your lordship, after the 8th May matter was happened. Thereafter, your lordship, the regional passport authority issued a letter to submit a birth certificate. I duly submitted my birth certificate, my children birth certificate, original also shown, and also given a declaration that I am separated from my husband, but till date no
formal divorce
petition not filed, but won't obtain for any order from the court. But I am separated. The declaration also has been filed. The police authority requested to me submit a birth certificate. Badipur police station, there is a department. I submit my birth certificate as well as my maternal house, the land details. There's in my father's name. I submit also my land records. Now they are insisting to submit the primary education certificate, passing certificate. For proving the nationality, I already submitted.
Yes, Union.
Yes, Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, in the previous order, Your Lordship had directed that the police has to confirm the nationality of the petitioner. Since, Your Lordship, we have
not been able to ascertain the nationality, and it is not our prerogative to do the same.
Are you for the
Lordship,
state?
the police has given us an adverse report on that basis.
You have
Therefore,
not
Your Lordship, if Your Lordship sees
state a party who is appearing for the OC.
I also served the notice to Badipur police station, also served and copied learned advocate government pleader also. I have
Who is the learned counsel engaged for the state?
that I note government pleader received. I will be verify and come back, your lordship. The government pleader office had already received it, the copy.
Verify and come back. Next.
It will pass over, your lordship.
Yes, pass over.
Item number 20, I am appearing on behalf of respondent number 8, 9, and 10.
I appear for the petitioner, Lordship. I appear for the housing board, my lord. Led by Mr. Sudipta Dasgupta, Lordship. For the last occasion.
My lord, before he starts, my lord, I have received one instruction that in the meantime the board has been dissolved and administrator has been appointed yesterday.
Who is the administrator?
But we do not know, my lord, just
Lordship, the order.
one IAS officer. If that is so, my lord, then they have to come with fresh application, because in that case, my lord, we shall not be able to represent the respondents, and we shall not even able to submit anything before your lordships. Fresh application is required, my lord. Appointed. Soumyajit Das, one Mr. Soumyajit Das, IAS Special Commissioner. He has been appointed as administrator.
What was your grievance in the writ?
Lordship, if your lordship kindly comes to page 18 of the writ petition, your lordship, the my prayers are in page 18. The first prayer has been answered. The second, lordship, I have also prayed for the
Appointment
demolition.
of administrator has been allowed.
Allowed.
To
Lordship,
withdraw
prayer number C
26
and D.
passed by the special secretary competency. Demolish. Now the administrator will take steps.
Yes.
Lordship, I am pressing on the prayer D, lordship, because the acts
Action to
committed
call
by
an
the
inquiry.
executive body.
Yes, the administrator will take necessary steps.
Lordship, there may be an inquiry report on the there may be an inquiry being conducted, because there are
Board of managers so elected shall take charge of the affairs in compliance with the provisions of the act. The matter has been disposed of.
Lordship, the writ petition was based on serious allegations of misappropriation of funds, which
Your representation was considered and necessary order has been passed, right? Let the Board of Administrators take steps in accordance with law. Please come.
My lord.
Sir, there may be an inquiry.
It appears. No, not it appears. The order dated 19th May 2025 passed by the Special Commissioner and Competent Authority under the West Bengal Apartment Ownership Act, 1972 has been placed before this court. It appears therefrom that the an administrator has been that the present board of managers of the association has been superseded with immediate effect by appointment of an administrator. Stop korun. The administrator has been directed to Act number settle the issues raised by the petitioner in accordance with law, conduct thorough audit of annual financial statements. 3 number, এটা copy করবেন তো, to take necessary action and to perform 4 number. ঠিক আছে? As it appears that the paragraph. Learned advocate representing the corporation relies upon the instruction forwarded by the assistant engineer within bracket civil and the executive engineer within bracket civil / building Borough 10 signed on 5th May 2025, clearly mentioning that that on receipt of the complaint, a departmental inspection was conducted and it was found that a 4-storied building exists at the premises number A by 18 by 2 within bracket P. Uday Shankar Sharani, presently known as A by 18 by 2 by 1. Uday Shankar Sharani, ward number 95, Borough X. Stop. The building was sanctioned for a 2-storied building. Vide BS number 384 dated 26/02/1988. Stop. On inquiry, it revealed that the 4-storied building was completed few years back. Stop. No construction was going on during the time of inspection. Stop. The department has proceeded the case under section 400 within bracket 1 of the KMC Act 1980 and date of hearing before the special officer within bracket building was fixed on 7th May 2025. What happened on 7th?
We attended and they demanded the some amount of money for regularizing the building, and I have no instruction whether that amount was paid or not, but up to this I have the instruction that we attended the meeting and they offered the amount. We were ready to pay the amount. In the meantime, this administrator has been appointed.
As it appears that the authority has already acted in response to the complaint lodged by the petitioner. Accordingly, no useful purpose will be served by keeping the writ petition pending. Stop. The administrator so appointed shall take steps in the matter strictly in accordance with law.
One indulgence, Your Lordship. One report may be given by the administrator. If you
Report will be used. Seek report
I
from the
have one humble
administrator.
prayer, my lord.
Why here?
I have one humble prayer. Well, kindly add one prayer, but that we have also followed all the directions given time to time. On 7th of May also we have appeared in the meeting.
In the corporation, it goes without saying, there is no use of recording that.
In the meanwhile, we have also filed an RTI. There was no license from the fire department for the state building as well.
But every steps will be
there are many branches coming out of this problem. You go follow it.
Grateful man.
Grateful man.
Supplementary list.
Appearing for the petitioner, my lord.
Couldn't get.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I can hear. Cannot see, but I can hear the voice and identify it also.
I'm so grateful.
It's all right. Did you get the other? Let me see. The matter has appeared in the list for correction of the order dated 16th May 2025. Achha. The first 4 lines of paragraph 2 of the order dated 16th May 2025 shall read as the petitioners, as commissioning couple, approached the clinic to avail benefit under the
My lord,
surrogacy.
may I make one submission? My lord, they have to approach the state authorities.
Oh, you did not approach the clinic also, right?
They had to approach the state
The
authorities.
petitioners as commissioning couple intend to obtain the benefit.
Yes.
Under the surrogacy within bracket regulation Act, 2021.
Yes.
ঠিক আছে তারপর তো এটা ঠিক আছে আচ্ছা Paragraph number 6 of the said order stands deleted. Acha. The following shall be read after paragraph number 3 of the said order. The petitioner relies on the order dated 20th February 2025, passed by the court in the matter of WPA 24838 of 2024. Within bracket, Showman Shen and another versus Union of India and others, wherein order was passed directing the parties to avail the benefit under the Surrogacy within bracket Regulation Act. ঠিক আছে? That will be all right.
Only one thing, my lord, if my lord kindly allows it. The thing is that a certificate of eligibility and essentiality needs to be issued for them to undergo surrogacy. Since my
By
lord,
the state government.
by the state appropriate authority.
Yes.
Under the Surrogacy Regulation Act. If that line could be added.
No, but then you have to apply. Where is the application?
We
I have
made an
matter.
application.
Always a board is constituted. That's
Yes. Yes, my lord. Board
then the
You make all these prayers.
My lord, we
parameter
have, my lord,
is assessed.
my lord, 1 second. Sorry.
Yes.
My lord, one application was made. We had made a formal application on 6th of September. We were called by the district medical board on by a letter dated 25th November. We were told to appear on 27th November and were asked to carry affidavits. No child affidavit, those are required under the statute. We could not procure it within 1 day. Therefore, we asked for some extension. Then the next medical board was convened in the month of January 2025. In the meantime, I crossed the age barrier, but I have received the certificate of medical indication that I have been granted. So I have entered the application process.
Yes. So what you want to be recorded? The court has recorded that you can avail the benefit under the act. This covers everything.
And more or less, I am not interrupting just for the sake of lordship, because I have appeared before your lordship n number of time in various issues. Since this parameter of crossing the age barrier, rightly or wrongly, is gone, so that is one major issue. If they are
You have given the benefit under the act.
We shall
So,
communicate this order and
but
accordingly.
that
you can communicate.
ঠিক আছে. You have crossed the age bar. How can we take a risk? Anyways, that's for the authority to
My lord,
decide.
the court has allowed us to submit the application.
ঠিক আছে, application করো না, করতেই পারো।
No further order. There is one passover matter. Did you get hold of your other side?
Yes, your lordship, I already
State.
informed state. Wasim Ahmed and SKMD Masood are representing the state government.
Yes.
I already informed him the matter has been passed over. They said that they will coming.
They'll
in
be
10
coming,
weeks.
but I cannot wait. Ashwin.